Live. The one and only Local 10 News starts right now.
Well, as you know, cruising is a big industry here for us in South Florida, but you can't ignore the trouble we've seen aboard cruise ships lately, including near drownings, fires on board. And this morning we have an attorney, James Hannon, who is very familiar with this kind of stuff, to discuss the liability that cruise lines have when accidents like that happen. And you've represented a lot of victims in cases.
We have, and many of them very sad cases.
Right. And you have good information to give to the people watching today.
Well, we definitely want to try to help people protect themselves when they go on cruises. You know, there's often a false sense of security people feel when they step on board a cruise ship because they're on vacation.
Right, you're on vacation. You want to have a good time. You kind of send caution to the wind.
Yeah, they're encouraged to let their hair down, and very often they let their guard down.
Yeah.
The cruise lines are pushing alcoholic beverages everywhere you turn. There are distractions everywhere, and thousands of passengers on board most of these cruise ships. Some of the bigger ones, like the Oasis of the Seas, can carry over 6,000 passengers.
Yeah, they're like floating cities. And recently we had a near drowning on Royal Caribbean. You know, so we've heard this a couple of times where the kids are in the water and something happens. And what kind, because a lot of these ships are registered outside of this country, what kind of things should people keep in mind?
Well, they have to really be vigilant. The key is, you know, to really protect yourself is don't let your guard down. You've got to be vigilant. You've got to know that the cruise lines, while they're there to, you know, show you a good time and have a good vacation, they're there to make money. And people get into trouble very often when the cruise lines put profits over people.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about the protections, Aisha, if I'm about to book a cruise. And you know, I've been on cruises and nothing's happened. A lot of people go on cruises and they have the best time. But what do I do just in case? Well,
there are a lot of different dangers on cruises. Drownings are one of them. Certainly the pool decks and the pool areas, when they're open, have hundreds of people on there and no lifeguards in most situations. You've really got to be vigilant.
Yeah.
And stay
Should
together.
I get insurance?
I don't know if there's any insurance other than health insurance that really helps you in those situations, but you really need to stick with the group of people that you're traveling with when you go out, just like you would in a big city. There's strength in numbers, and you want to have people that are, you know, assigned to be watching the kids. If you're in one of the lounges.
Right, and you can't depend on the people that are employed to watch your kids,
No,
just like you wouldn't do at a county park.
Right.
James Hannon, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
We're out of time, but it has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.